Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Scenes Memories of a Starry Sky. My name is MS-Punk1, and in the last video, me and Chihaya were going around and looking for the streamer that we learned or found out were spreading false rumors about the old state and the Hojo family. And after taking a break at one of the shops that we knew she had visited, we first of all got a surprise from Azusa, who apparently worked there. Which we already knew in a way. We as a player already knew, since we have seen it in a previous route, so in Shunyo's route. But now we found out that again. And after talking a bit with Azusa, we then realized something kind of incredible. It turns out that Hinata actually is the mysterious streamer we have been looking for this entire time. So what will happen now when both me and Chihaya have realized that? Sunset on a spring evening, reading on a bench in the park. A moment in time just for me, that nobody would interrupt. We are kind of playing as Hinata right now, I'm guessing. What a blissful way to spend my time. How long had it been since I had this kind of free time? This may have been the first time in my entire life. I had finally been set free from her.
Hinata? お呼びですか、千早様。
How could I mishear the sound of the wind for a person's voice? Because you didn't mishear it.
バカだな、私。
I closed my book and put it away in my bag. In several hours since I came to this park this afternoon, I hadn't gotten through even a single page. Oh, you must have just been sitting there thinking all the time then. I just couldn't get in the mood to read a book. I haven't gotten much sleep since I uploaded that fake news story video to Shrimpy channel. My mind had been a complete jumble ever since, between the sense of an exaltation I felt after making good on the grudge I had held down for all these years, and the regret I had felt wondering why I had done such a thing. So she has been frustrated for a while. It had been painful for me to look at the messages Chihaya had sent over Shoko. So I left my phone behind, rushed out of the house and walked around aimlessly.
それで来たのがここなわけ。ほんとバカだな、私。
It was an insignificant tiny park that even the local children seemed to have long forgotten. I hadn't been here since I was in elementary school. I passed by plenty of times and peeked in from the outside, but never considered stopping in for a visit. That was probably just what the parks were like.
小学生か。
Back in those days, Chihaya's personality had been the polar opposite of what it was now. She was I can't read that word, sorry. Would often defy her parents and cause nothing but trouble on a daily basis. Junia and I were at her mercy every single day. I suppose that had been fun in its own way. At some point or another, she turned into the current Chihaya. It was around that same time that I came up with the idea that she became a lady for Junia's sake, and let myself be enthralled by her. However, that had not been the case. Chihaya had simply switched over to the personality she needed as the only daughter of the Hojo family. This personality in which she left all of her decisions in the hands of other people. When Junia and I were young, we had made up our minds to support Chihaya together. I never actually directly said it out loud. I was too afraid to acknowledge it. All because I didn't want to admit that the princess that I had chosen to put my life on the line to support was a puppet with no will of her own. She will be able to make her own decisions someday. That was what I believed. And if she doesn't, I will keep on supporting her. Or so I believed.
なんで我慢できなかったのかな、私。どうしてあんたが、何も決められないあんたが、私のことだけそんな簡単に決めるの？
And as I said, in that situation, it's kinda her job as your mistress, or whatever it's called.
どうして私の人生だけ、そんな簡単に決断できちゃうの？
I refer to my previous statement.
私の価値はティーカップより軽いわけ。ふざけないで。もう我慢できない。あんたなんか勝手にすればいい。今日もって付き人はやめます。
Why had I given into my anger? I wasn't entirely sure myself. The cafe operating hours hadn't really mattered all that much. If she had wanted me to serve tables daily, I believe I would have done so with pleasure. So why was it so out of the question for me at that moment? I hadn't been able to stand it.
なんでだっけ？
I had only meant for that urgent shrimpy stream to act as some mirror minor harassment. When I heard that had been the reason for her father to expedite the demolishment of the state, I was ashamed of how short-sighted I had been. But I suppose it was too late for that. Before the demolishment of the state, I had done something I couldn't take back. I'd already decisively destroyed my relationship with Chihaya. Things would never go back to the way they once were.
もう戻れないんだ。
The second I thought that 2 days worth of drowsiness overcame me at once. Nobody was around anyway. Might as well take a quick nap. It was a careless thing to do and something I would ordinarily avoid at all costs, but I didn't feel like fighting the urge to stay awake. If anything, a part of me even wished that someone would hurt me while I was asleep. Okay. I felt like there would be no other way for me to atone for the sins I had committed. The deepening drowsiness felt so comforting.
もういいや。どうなったって。
She's gonna wake up and either Chihaya or... I knew it. I was gonna say that she's gonna wake up and either Chihaya or Junya would stay there. And stand there. I looked up at that startling voice to find a figure rushing towards me from the park entrance.
ひなた、ようやく見つけた。
It was unusual to see Chihaya this out of breath. She had likely been searching for this place for quite some time.
千早様。
I was angry with myself for adding Sama to the end of the name after all this time.
何の用ですか。お付きはやめたと申し上げたはずです。
I wanted to appear indifferent and push her away, but the tone of my voice suggested otherwise. The fact that she had run on her own 2 feet around Sumistora for me absolutely singed my heart. Eh?
ひなた、あなた、エビーちゃんなのよね。
How did you know? I never imagined I would be doxed by Chihaya. I bet Junya had helped her and investigate Shrimpy. All the same though. This quickly.
そうよね。何のことですか。
That shouldn't be. This was just a leading question. There was no way she outed me. My outfit went without saying. But my hair and makeup were also different. There shouldn't be any way that Chihaya or Junya had seen through me. Well, when you see both of you side by side, it's kinda obvious. as you saw in the last video. They look exactly the same, more or less. One of the boys in my class was head of a Shrimpy fan club, but even he hadn't realized that I was her. Even I was on vacation in Sumisora, I had deliberately visited shops during their busiest time to visit time slots and made sure not to leave a lasting impression on their employees. Not a single person had realized who I was. A Shrimpy disguise was perfect.
違うっていうの？なぜそんなこと言うのかわかりません。何か証拠でも？
I messed up. That was the sort of line a guilty person would say when questioned by a detective. I was shaken. Shaken by the fact that Chihaya was trying to expose my secret. I was torn between the belief that she would never dox me, while simultaneously feeling like I wouldn't mind being exposed by her.
ほくろよ。
え？
千早様、何を？
Ah, she said her melons. I thought she said moles, something like birthmarks or something, but she meant her melons.
ここにほくろあるでしょ。2個、大きいのと小さいの。
Wait, is she actually talking about moles and not that the text is wrong? But she has moles on her balloons.
動画で胸がアップになった時、見えたのよ。声ちゃんと聞こえてる？音ちっちゃい多数かな。マイク位置変えるね。マイクちゃん、こっちおいで。
The only thing I see is the cleavage. That time.
よくご存知でしたね。
I honestly hadn't realized it until I started cosplaying.
高校卒業まで一緒にお風呂入っていたんだもの。ひなたの体のことは何でも知ってる。
That I'm becoming a surgeon for a lady to make a condo through the empty park. Still, I couldn't believe that was what had exposed me.
なんか悔しい。なんですって。そのほくろ、私だけが知ってるひなたの秘密だと思ってた。なのに私が知らないところでたくさんの殿方に見せていたなんて。
Again, the only thing I saw was well, there was nothing on them.
なんでだろう。なんかすっごく悔しい。
Anyway, if my theory about Hinata that I've been talking about this all the time is correct, she would be happy about this. Thinking about what Chihaya is actually doing. It was in that moment that I learned that Chihaya wanted to keep me all to herself. A stroke to the guilty in my heart while simultaneously inching a sudden feeling of acceleration. Since my goal had been to give her the despair that came from being betrayed by a trusted friend. A piece of my heart broke off each time I saw Chihaya look sad, and it made my soul cry out in agony. Even so, I ignored it.
認めなさい。エビーはあなたなんでしょ。
はいはい。その通りです。私がエビーです。それが何ですか？千早様には関係ないことです。
関係あります。
Yes, I was sure it did. Shrimpy's fake scoop video had put the renovation project in a precarious situation. The video had been nothing but a series of random nonsense. There was no basis nor evidence to any of it. But that only caused the rumors to spread even more. It was difficult to draw any conclusions. The only way to quickly resolve this would likely be to have me delete the video and upload an apology video in its place.
私は
But then, what could Chihaya do? How would she persuade me? It was futile. Nothing Chihaya could say would move me any longer.
教えてほしいの。夢見るウサギさんのこと。
どういう意味ですか？
メールを送ってきた夢見るウサギさんという方に会わせてほしいの。嘘を言ってるなら訂正してもらえるように説得する。でももし確証があるなら北条家の娘として世間に公表するつもり。
Okay, but I think now she never got the letter on it since it is Hinata. I thought she came up with that herself. You said it was a letter, so otherwise it would be suspicious of how she would know it. Could it be that she believed this? She believed that I received this information from Dreaming Bunny and uploaded that fake news video based on it. And that's just what I said, more or less.
お父様はありえないって言ってた。でもそれは体面を守るための嘘かもしれない。ひなたが私に相談もせずに動画を上げたのは私に迷惑をかけないためだったのでしょう。
Okay, now Chihaya is kind of stupid, so haven't she realized that she uploaded that video to inconvenience her?
でも私はたとえ北条家にとって忌まわしい過去だったとしてもきちんと向き合いたい。こんなこと十夜に言ったらきっと反対するだろうから 一人で話をしに来たの。日向に。
千早様。
This was it. This was Chihaya Hojo. Even after all that had happened, she had no suspicions of what I had done. She believed I was trying to be a whistleblower all on my own. She thought her own father might be lying and thought Junior would oppose her, but she still trusted me. The faith in me surpasses everything else. Yes, of course, I was sure that would be the case. After all, I had always lived up to that faith and supported her.
なんて名誉なことでしょうか。
日向、それじゃ。
けれど、だからこそ終わりにしなければ。
The problem was simple. Chihaya depended on Junya and I for all of her decisions. That was because Junya and I were worthy of trust. The only way to get Chihaya to stand and walk on her own was to destroy that connection. The only option was to ruin our relationship. And I knew just how to do it.
千早様がどうしてご自身で何も決められないのか。その理由、私には分かっています。
突然何？今その話はしてないでしょ。
Chihaya tilted her head as trepidation arose to her eyes. In them was a projection of Chihaya's heart that only I understood.
ご自身で何も決められない。いえ、何も決めない理由は。
日向、あなた何を？
純也さんのためなのでしょう。やめて！
The change in response was clear to see, and she coldly shut her down. Eh? Yeah, I expected as much from her.
千早様のお気持ちを純也さんにお伝えすべきです。
Wait, it's because Chihaya is in love with Junya.
やめなさい、日向。
ご自分でも分かっているのでしょ。あなたは頭のいい方です。あなたは人として致命的な欠陥を抱えていながら、そんな自分を客観的に見る力がある。だから本当はどうするべきなのか分かっているはずです。あなたは純也さんに。やめて、聞きたくない。
Chihaya tried to cover her ears with both hands. What childish behavior. But it was for that very reason. It was for that very reason that she was adorable. And it was for that very reason why I found it repulsive.
すべてはあなたの問題なんです、純也さんは。やめて、言わないで。あなたが変わらないから、変わろうとしないから。だから純也さんはあなたを好きになってくれないんです。違う、純也は関係ないんだから。
The silence was deafening. How long had it been since I had seen Chihaya pour her heart out like this?
千早、ひなた。
純也さん。
Now we're back as Junya. I had found the two of them by coincidence. An acquaintance from the neighborhood association happened to catch sight of Chihaya, allowing me to narrow down her location. After that, though, all I could do was to run as hard as I could. I looked off to my side where I thought I heard someone shout my name and spotted them at the entrance to the park. It was a tiny park I had often played in as a child. I had stopped for one reason or another. It's them. The two of them were in that park. Chihaya, Hinata. You must have been having quite an argument. They both looked worn out. Hinata, you're shrimpy, right? Put out a correction to that video. The way things are going, the whole estate will be demolished before the cafe can get off the ground. The three of us worked so hard to reach this point. Everyone's working together too. You can't.
頑張ってきたのは純也さんと私です。この女は後からうなずいていただけでしょ。
Chihiya's expression went stiff. Hinata.
純也さん、もう終わりにすべきです。千早様のために無駄な努力をするのはもうやめましょう。私と純也さんがどんなに頑張っても無理だったんです。これからもずっと何も決めず誰かに責任を押し付けていくのでしょう。政治家一族の人間としては正しい生き方なのかもしれません。けれど私はこれ以上付き合おうとは思えない。それは時間の無駄です。千早様は変わらない。いえ、変われないんです。それが千早様の人格なのだから。違う、そんなことない。
Chihaya.
このままじゃいけないって分かってる。自分のことだもの。でもダメなの。自分で決めようとすると声が出なくなるの。怖くて。私だって変わりたい。変わろうと努力してる。今はまだダメだけど、いつかきっと。
嘘です。純也さんがいるからそんな。
黙りなさい。
Hinata clamped her mouth shut at Chihiya's piercing screech. There was a definitive power behind her words, almost as if she could force people to do as she commanded. It was at times like these that you could tell she was the daughter of a politician.
純也さん、あなたもはっきりさせるべきです。
Me?
までの関係でいられるわけじゃない。それは純也さんだって分かっているはずです。私は千早様が変わることはないと思っています。
そんなことない。私だってきっと変われる。
純也さん、あなたはどっちが正しいと思いますか？
純也
She wanted me to pick which of them was right. No. I actually thought I would have to make a choice there. It was wrong to choose either of them, because they were both lying. Each of them was lying and making themselves a scapegoat in order to avoid hurting the other person, and to avoid hurting me. They were a kind sort of lies. I understand where both of them were coming from, though. That was just how long I had been with Chihaya and Hinata. I wasn't going to choose. I was going to trust. I would trust. Yep, I have to choose. Is there a way to delete old saves? Just so I don't have all of these ones here. Now when I don't really need them anymore. But for at least this round here, I'm gonna go with Chihaya. I would trust Chihaya. I wasn't going to trust what Chihaya said. I was going to trust Chihaya herself. After all, Chihaya was lying.
変わってみせる。自分のことだもの。自分で何とかする。
You're lying. Hinata is right, Chihaya. You can't change on your own.
そんな。
If you could, I'm sure you would have changed a long time ago. But you couldn't. I'm sure even now, you don't quite understand what the problem is.
純也さん。
It's not Chihiya's fault, Hinata, and I share the blame. It's not Chihiya's fault. Hinata and I share the blame. We were hiding your flaws from you.
それは。
Hinata and I wanted you to stay a princess. Especially her. As long as we made all of your decisions for you, then you could stay a princess. That was what we believed. I'm sorry, Chihaya.
純也。
I want to do something for you. Starting now. I believe I can do something.
今さら何を。純也さんがおっしゃったんじゃないですか。変われないって。
I I did.
だったら
She can't change on her own. That is what I said. Chihaya isn't alone. I'm here, and so are you, Hinata. She can do it with all three of us here. I'm positive on that.
純也
Don't you feel the same way, Hinata? Isn't that why you were waiting in this park? Isn't that why you're here, because you were waiting for Chihaya to come see you? Nail on the head.
ひなたあなた
Chihaya cautiously approached Hinata.
違います。
Hinata backed off to try and put some distance between them, but her movements were shallow and weak.
それに結局この人を動かしたのは純也さんじゃないですか。私を説得するよう来させたんでしょ。この人は変わらないんです。私の気持ちは関係ない。
You're wrong. Chihaya came here on her own. We were talking at the recess a second when Chihaya ran out to find you. I realized Shrimpy's identity after the fact, but I have no clue how Chihaya figured it out.
嘘です。そんな千早様が。
I have a witness, Azusa, who was there to see it. She has no reason to lie, does she? Hinata appeared up at Chihaya fearfully when she approached her.
千早様。
どうしてもひなたと話したかった。でもどこにいるのかわからなくて、だからひなたと過ごしたことのある場所を一つずつ探したの。この公園3人でよく遊んだよね。あの頃の私はこんなじゃなかった。純也やひなたが止めるのも聞かずにいつも迷惑かけてたよね。ひなたはずっと待っていてくれたんだね。私が戻ってくるのを待たせてごめんね。
戻れない。私あんなひどいことを言ってしまった。絶対に言わないって決めてたのに、自分でもどうしてなのか。
Hinata, I'm partially to blame for that. You know, Hinata, you seemed pretty happy when Chihaya said she would try to work hard on her own.
あの千早様が一人で頑張ってみる。千早様にお仕えして以来待ち望んでいた言葉です。
You looked really happy back then. When I saw you like that, I couldn't tell you that I was the one who made the suggestion. I thought that if it made you happy, I should keep it to myself. But that backfired. I'm sorry, Hinata.
純也
Can three of us start over?
私
ひなた、
千早様、
お願い。私にはひなたが必要なの。いつかはひなたの理想の北条千早になってみせる。でもそれはすぐには無理だから、それまで私を支えてほしい。私の一番近くで。
Chihaya gently patted Hinatas head as she cried.
大丈夫、もう大丈夫だから。
I've been thinking the same thing. They would be alright now. No matter what happened to go forward, I was sure they would wind up supporting each other. I could believe that. That's how I saw it anyway.
ひなた、大好きよ。ひなた。
申し訳ありませんでした。
Okay, and I think this is a good place to end this video at. So, hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!